Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have more Starfinder RPG goodness. This time we have Starfinder Flip Mat Mining Operation. And as always, wet, dry, and permanent markers erase from the mat. 24 by 30 inch mat folds to 8 by 10. 1 inch squares on each side. For Starfinder, 1 inch equals 5 feet. Drilling down, all the ore and crystals that get fashioned into your character's high-tech equipment has to come from somewhere, whether on a distant asteroid or in the mountainous region of a well-known planet. This mining operation is the perfect place for investigating subterranean dangers or industrial saboteurs. This double-sided map presents the surface structures of a mine on one side and a series of underground tunnels on the other. Starfinder flip maps present ready-to-use science fantasy set pieces for the busy game master. With Starfinder Flip Mat Mining Operation, you'll be ready the next time your player characters want to dig deep for an adventure. Again, this is brought to you by the great people at Pazio. This was released in 2023, so it's a recent release. The cartography and design was by Damian Mamoliti. Of course, for more information, go to pazio.com/Starfinder. And of course, to give you two pictures of the different maps that you're going to find. So one is the underground tunnels, and this is the mine structure. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. Of course, as you guys know, whenever I do any of these unboxings for maps, I always keep the dust jacket because it keeps the map. You take it, throw it right in there, protects it. And of course, on the side, it tells you exactly, on the spine, it tells you exactly what you're looking at. And when I put it on, in a bookshelf, I can pull it out very easily. This way I know exactly what I'm looking for. And you put this down, there's hardly any work that's involved or needed. And of course, you can get gaming right away rather than spending time. Now, with any of these maps, you always hear them creaking. And you gotta, as I always say, you gotta crack the map. This way you stop them from and makes them lay flat. So you gotta crack the map, as I always say. And you hear them squeaking and squeaking and squeaking and squawking. And when you crack it like this, it ensures that when you lay the map down flat, it stays flat. It doesn't bend up. Let me do that side first. Of course, it gives you a little bit of a preview of the preview prior to doing it, but that's okay. Again, it just really helps to make the flat map lay very, very flat on the table when you do it. Okay, let's start off with this side of the map, which is the mining operation. So here it is. Starts off flat here. So we've got a cool little cart there. We've got some crates. Again, it's a wide open terrain with some crevices in it. Again, got some battery packs, some more crates, an open crate over here. Then we go to the center section here, which again, looks like you have some sort of crane or something. A bunch of ore here. And then the final part of the map is right here. There's your top of your mat, again, mining operation. The crane on this side as well. Digging down, very cool. Got a nice walkway here. Nice. There you got it. So if I open it, so I'm going to show you again the map, all sections. The huge hole right there in the center, which you lower your guys down and go to the other side of the board. or on the other side of the map, I should say, not a board, but the map itself. Again, you got craters all over the place. You know, it looks like a really cool work zone. Again, this map is created for Starfinder, but again, you can use this for any type of science fiction or even any type of home brewed game that you came up with that you want to use a map for. Again, just because it comes out by a certain company doesn't mean that you have to use it for that RPG setting. Again, this is used for Starfinder, but you could use it for Pathfinder. You could use it for Aliens, their RPG. Blade Runner, you could use it for anything. You know, if they had RoboCop role-playing game, I'll see there was a big scene where it took place in a mining operation, or iRobot or something like that. You know, all these things can be used. So, you know, use it as you see fit. Don't let anybody tell you what the map can be used for. All right, and so there is this, and I'm going to leave it right here in kind of a centerpiece. I'm going to flip it to this side so we get so you see now I'm going to kind of leave it this way. So again, I'm going to show you a little bit of an example of what it would look like with some 3D pieces placed onto it. So over here where you've got that stuff, I'm going to put that right there, the terrain piece right there. I'm going to throw one of our Starfinder right there. I'm going to throw her standees right there. Now, if I want to use a pawn for my figure, for my character, you know, so I don't have to buy a standee, so I don't have to buy that, just for this on here, boom. Looks great on the board, just like that. If we want to throw a couple of these, you know, oil crates, lay them around, put them down here, put this guy over here, it's just we have it. And look out here, now we got ourselves a wizard. We're going to throw them out here into the elevator. We're going to call that an elevator there. They're standing in the elevator. Again, that's a larger size base. That's like a 30mm base. So as you can tell, if I put it down here real quick, you could tell that the base goes over the 1-inch square. So you can see that right there. So it's a little bit of an oversized, but again, we're taking up 4 squares right there. So I'll put that in there like that. And if I wanted to throw a statue out here, I could, something like this, just, you know, just for argument's sake, just throw it out here, just put it out there, or even better yet, throw it over here somewhere. It's part of a dig that we found over there. It gives you that kind of feel. And if we want to have some figures that were coming out to attack, you know, just some general ideas for figures. What, you know, it's just for example purposes, what would look like with painted cardboard figures, a regular pawn from a, you know, dollar store purchase board game. This is it, it just enhances it that much more. Okay, the map by itself is beautiful, but if you want to add some 3D terrain to it, you can. It makes everything pop that much more. It looks really great, as you can tell. All right, so again, all that stuff is not included with the purchase of this map. They're there for just example purposes to show you what it would look like with 3D terrain and different types of figures that would be placed on there. You don't need to buy figures. Like I said, you could use paper cutouts. It would work exactly the same. I just don't happen to have any of those on me. And I, you know, if you want to make the investment, you can for the 3D terrain and for the figures themselves. Okay, so that's one side. Again, that was the mining operation, and now we got the tunnels underneath. So go down through there, and now we're into the tunnels. The tunnels under the mining operation. So this is, I'm going to say, the base part of it. Lighted areas, I like that. I think that's a cool effect on it. Different lighting that we're going to see going around. That's really cool. I like that because you could be down here and you could have a blackout situation. Sorry about the glare from the lamps, but you get the glare. You get the cool. You know, it could be a section that goes into blackout, which would be really cool too. Make your adventure that much more difficult. The lights go out. So here's your center part of the map. Sorry about that, getting a little dry here. I've done a bunch of videos back to back for you. So again, you got a crate there, got mining carts, got a pick there. You got the pick, you got some ore. Not sure what that is, but that's pretty cool. Could be where the elevator comes down. Again, different areas in the actual hiding area. That's cool too. And last but not least, over here. Now, I'm not sure what that is, but it could be, it looks like a drill of some sort. That's what I'm gonna say, a drill bit of some sort. Got a cart there. Got another pick. Pick's rather large. I'm not sure if that's the right scale, but that's okay. Again, really, really cool. Really, really nice. Again, some more picks over here. There's one over there. Again, put the map down and show you the whole thing all the way around. And then we'll show you with a couple figures thrown on top of it and some 3D terrain. Obviously, this would be considered impassable, so your figures really can't go on top of it. That's why they're not gridded out. Because again, if you're underground, the walkways are all you got there. Again, really highly detailed, beautiful colors. Love the lights. Love the effect that it has on them, on the map. Here's your center point area. And all the way down to where we are now, which is really, really cool. So there you go. And again, if I want to, you can very simply put that our guys came down, you know, our wizard came down is over here. Our Starfinder standee is right there. Put an oil drum over here somewhere. Just throw it over there. Got a crate, so I'll put this crate in its place. Again, if you want to use just a regular pawn from a Parcheesi game, there you go. He's investigating over here. And here we go. We've got guys coming out here and it's going to be attacking them. All our characters are going to get attacked from some creatures that are saying, hey, why bothering us and why coming down to our area? It gives you a general gist as to how it is. And over here, that thing that's fallen down there, you can say it's a statue that's destroyed or collapsed. You can lay it down on its side like that. Gives you an idea. You know, put another oil drum over here somewhere by the light. So again, the 3D terrain, is it necessary? You could use paper terrain. That would be fine too. You could use tokens. If I want to throw a token out there, see if I got one over here somewhere. You could throw some cubes out there. You could throw some cubes. Yeah, I'll throw this marker out here just so you get an idea. If you want to just use a marker instead of whatever, let's say using tokens, you want to use a marker. Throw a marker out there on board. You see how that pops also on it. So again, do you need to use the figures and everything else like that? No, you could use a simple piece of paper and throw it down there like that, you know? But overall, the effect, everything, again, ultimate thing that you want to see here is that the maps are beautiful and the 3D pieces just enhance it a bit. So I'm just going to take those off real quick. Again, nothing that you see here, none of the 3D terrain or the figures are included in the purchase of this map. They are for example purposes only. Again, the pawn by itself looks great on the board. Looks great. Don't need all that fancy stuff. Just regular pawn from a board game. So as always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. And today we were talking once again, our great friends over at Pazio. Starfinder flip mat. We're talking mining operation. Wet, dry, and permanent markers erased from the mat. As always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed it, you can always give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below. You could always hit that subscribe button as well. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well. Enjoy the remainder of your day. And we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.